Hey y'all, thought I would make a video today of me making my sunrise sunset cups. This is going to be a video that is made over several days. I've come to realize that all my YouTube videos concerning pottery has to do with the blue version of this shirt. I'm not doing all those videos in one day. I'm doing them like weeks apart, and I guess I just prefer to subconsciously, I prefer to wear the blue shirt. I'm gonna do this one in real time, and then I will do the rest in, you know, speed up, whatever. I don't remember. Time lapse. It's time lapse. Gosh. The worst at remembering. I'm using desert buff clay today. I don't know if I'm gonna make them with the speckled brownstone. I'm testing one. I'm firing it today. Testing one that I made in speckled brownstone, so I may have that as an option in the future. Might do half and half depending on the results, but today I'm making all different sizes, short and tall, and this is just the very beginning of the steps. I still have days to go of coloring and scraping, and then once all that's done, it gets easier from there, and I can just clear glaze it, and then I can fire it, and it'll be done. So a lot of people really love these cups, and I'm obsessed with them as well. They're like one of my best-selling cups that I have, so I'm excited to get some more into stock for this coming year. I think this will be out in May, and it's like the very beginning of April right now, so I think like April 7th or 8th. Oh, it's April 8th. So this will be out in May. So these will hopefully all be nice and done. Well, these take a week to like do in general. So honestly, it might be out the end of May. I don't know. I always try to stay a month ahead because I'm good like that, but I don't always get my way. Aha, beautiful. And then these I also always, some people hate it, some people love it, but these I always put a nice little thin lip so it's easier on the mouth. These are like one of my most time-consuming pieces of pottery that I do. Okay, if my sponge could come to life, please. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that in there for now and use this one. But this is just the very beginning of this one. After I got that lip done, I go over it with this red rib just to make sure it's nice and smooth. Not that this really helps much towards the end, but whatever. Considering I gotta scrape it all off. And I just put a little thing in the bottom here so it's easy to cut it off. And there we go. One cup down, 39 more to go. And that was thunder, holy cow. all of my cups are still way too wet. They are not leather hard. Honestly, the humidity in the air has not been treating me good at all. So, I figured even though it's early and even though I might ruin this cup, I figured I would go ahead and record me at least carving some of it. So, I've already done this bottom part to test it and see if it was ready. And really, this is just simple. You just go down like that. But, so, now I guess I'm going to start on this to show you what I do for my sunrise sunset cups. So, I actually do them a little randomly all the time, so not one is the same. Let me explain what I'm doing here. So I'm kind of crisscross applesaucing with pottery. They're all different, but notice how it's also making these little mounds right here. That's on purpose. And really, this is not where the mounds are supposed to go. I normally put the mounds on this curved part down here, but I figured I could double it up and see what it looks like, because I'm not, you know, I've never done that before. But yeah, this is way early compared to what I like it to be. So I'm not really lining anything up with this. I'm just kind of going and doing it randomly. Okay, I'm gonna do it, now I'm gonna do it on the curve portion that's pointed out. See, I've never done it this way before, but it does look pretty cool having it repeated. Which I don't expect it to all line up, but normally I'll do a different design between this and that. I also don't like smooth up the edges until the very end after I carve everything, because the main part of this is not this bottom part, but what I do in this area is what I want people to focus on, and so that's when I decide to smooth it all out at once. That just makes it easier. Okay, so this is what the bottom looks like. For example, this is a shorter, like very much shorter, like petite version of the cup where I do the black to red to orange to yellow, but this is the main part, which I've changed up since my first, which, you know, that's part of discovering what you like the most. So I have like some herbs, some weeds, some wheat, but got a little bit of all different types of stuff. So I'm going to use this as a reference because I definitely want to do this one similar because this is my newest form of doing it. So let's get started. Lighting is horrible, and that's only because I've brought one light over here, hence why there's shadows over here and light over here. But if anything, that I would assume that will help see all the carvings and stuff easier. So I don't really have to worry about all this because when I wipe it down with a sponge afterwards, it doesn't really change much. But so I guess let's get right into it. And the tops I normally have to fix afterwards no matter what. So I kind of just make everything random, honestly. I think that's the fun part about these, is that none of them are the same. I think that's what I really love about it, is the differences between them. Obviously the colors is another thing that I'm obsessed with. Color is everything, always. Personally for me. I normally, to separate all the different ones, I just put a piece of, like, I guess grass. Sometimes I'll have them splitting, sometimes I'll just have them as a line to split every different little design that I do. But And I make sure I do them at different heights too. I don't try to do them all at the same heights. Like randomness is usually what works best for this. I'm also all about putting the little wheats between them too to separate everything. It's kind of just like a homage to the original cups I used to, because the original ones I just did wheat and the grass. That was it. And now that I've kind of expanded that, what I put on them, that's kind of just changed. And I don't know, there's always preferences, obviously. Some people might hate this, some people might love the others, but really what I've noticed people are more into is the colors, because you don't really see much of the black to purple to blue, the orange to red. I mean, they're bright colors, and around here in my area you don't really see them too often. And it is okay. For me, it is okay to cut into the others. I mean, grass and stuff overlaps anyways, you know. I don't mind it at all. Personally, some people might hate it when they try it. This is my personal favorite, not out of simplicity, but I feel like it's got lovely cutouts, and then it's about positive and negative space if you think about it. Color just looks, to me, personally, everybody might be different, but to me, color just looks so good going around it. I don't know, I'm weird. Go figure. Okay, I'm just gonna cover each little cut with jet black underglaze, and here we go. Okay, so now we just let it dry, and then I will get this metal rib and I will scratch it away. Alright, so the final step before you fire it for bisque firing is you just get your underglaze, which you can see this is already done. I accidentally did all of them without recording them. And you just sponge away. I like to make sure that the little sponging texture is there, because even though the yellow sticks out a ton, it still gives a little transition. It does really good with the red to orange right here, but the yellow is the brightest color on here. So, and that's it. That's all you have to do before you do the bisque firings. Our sunrise cup is done. It's been bisque fired. So now we just glaze it and fire it one more time. I normally dip it twice, and then I fill the inside. Obviously, I couldn't record while trying to pull it out in the dark, so here it is the next day. So this is the red one. This is with my new glaze also. So it made the red and orange blend together really well. Honestly, it blended everything very well. You can see some spots where it wasn't covered in black. It did pretty dang good. Anyway, I also did a purple one so you could see the purple variation. I noticed this glaze also bubbled a little bit. Don't know if y'all see the tiny little pinholes, but this is the purple version. And here they are. That's as good as they get. So, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, like the video, and I will know. So, bye y'all.